Hello all my lovely friends out there. This is Shilpi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I generally like to make videos on motherhood, pregnancy, lifestyle, wellness and beauty. So if you're interested in any of this content, please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family. So I'm currently 36 weeks pregnant with my second child and I have a 4-year-old. I'm prepping and nesting for the baby that is due to arrive very soon. I've made some checklist and hopefully you guys can get some ideas and inspiration for your baby prepping and nesting. And if you have any advice and suggestions for me, please do give in the comment section below. So the first point in my checklist is to do some basic shopping for the baby. That includes shopping for the clothes, blankets, swaddles, diapers, wipes and some accessories. For a detailed list of what I shop for my baby girl, you can check out my video on baby girl haul. I'll leave a link somewhere here or in the description box below. So the second point in my checklist is to prepare a hospital bag for yourself and your partner. Do check out my video of hospital bag. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Then you need to prepare a diaper bag or a hospital bag for your baby. I've also made a video on what I'm going to pack for my baby for the hospital. So do check out that video also. I'll leave a link in the description box below. So the next point in my list is to shop for some baby gear essentials. I have made a list of the gears that I would be needing with my baby. You can definitely add or omit anything according to your preference. Then I have added a car seat, a stroller, play gym, play mat, a bathtub, bassinet, co-sleeper, baby lounger, a dresser, then a diaper genie and a diaper bag. Next point in my checklist is to buy some feeding supplies. This includes a bobby or a breastfeeding pillow, some nipple balms and creams, and some nursing pads. Also, I've ordered a free breast pump through my insurance. If you would like to know how you can do the same, do leave a comment. I would get back to you. In addition to that, I also bought some bottles and formulas, bottle sterilizer, bottle warmer and also some bottle drying rack, just in case if I need to give formula feed or top feed, then I would be prepared. The next point in my list is to deep clean the house, shampoo the carpet, declutter and organize to make more space for the baby in terms of toy storage or clothing, and arranging everything in the house to make space for the baby. So this is one of the basic big part in my checklist. So the next point in my checklist is to install and assemble any baby gears that I've bought. So the first point being the installation of the car seat. I have to assemble the stroller, then assemble and install the bassinet and the co-sleeper, baby lounger. The next point in the checklist is to wash all the baby items that I've purchased and assemble all the things in the drawer and the dresser and to organize all the baby stuff so that it's easy when the baby comes and you don't have to search around. Then I have added a point to gain or acquire knowledge in terms of many baby activities and gears. Like first point that I have added is I need to read more articles on baby massage, how to give baby a bath, the tips on baby feeding, diaper changes or diaper rashes or any other symptoms that baby might be having. If you read through it first, then you won't be in a state of shock or surprise when something happens. You would be calm and you would be in a better place to handle those situations. Also, there's a point in my checklist to at least understand how the breast pump works, because with my first child I haven't used a breast pump, so this is one of my checklist item. Next point in my checklist is stocking up your pantry and your fridge and your other household items for at least a month. So the next point in my checklist is to prepare the older siblings or children for the new changes that are going to come in terms of the baby arrival. So you can talk to them, show them pictures, read books to them, how they can be a part of all these new changes, so they are excited and they are comfortable. Or let them spend more time with the co-caretaker so that they don't feel isolated and deserted and create an emotional block in them. So I think so that's definitely a very important step, and if you have other kids, do consider this and give your time and energy on focusing and on your other kids so that they are comfortable when the big change comes. The point in my checklist is to plan out with your spouse or your partner on how you are going to manage your time with the baby, like in terms of leaves, schedules, chores. Talk it out once so that everybody is on the same page and there's no confusion once the baby come, and you have a broader picture as to, okay, this is how it's going to work. Digital world, our phones are always busy with photos and pictures, so there's one point in my checklist is to clear my phone memory and my laptop memory and to create some space for the new pictures without worrying that, okay, I'm running out of space now, I need to delete something. So just take backup of all your photos and picture and clear the space in your mobiles and your laptops. It might sound silly, but yeah, this is an important aspect, as to think of your baby's name before they arrive. At least think of some, if you know the gender, it's well and good. If you don't know the gender, thinking of name in both the gender is a good option. At least you have an idea, so all the documentation process can go on quickly. So think of your baby's name beforehand if you can. Also, I have added a point or checklist for once the baby arrive, what are the important document work that we need to do. Like one of the thing is to add the baby into the insurance within 30 days. So you can check out with your insurance as what to their policy is and what additional paperwork needs to be done for the baby. Point in my checklist is self-care. I have made a list of things that I need to get done before the baby arrives, and when I won't be having time for at least a month to spend on myself, since this is my second child. I know how things get hectic with a newborn. So make schedule for your grooming, for your massage, facials, pedicure, manicure. Just pamper yourself in the last few weeks that you have time. Just do it, so you would feel relaxed and comfortable. So make definitely this a point in your checklist. If you are looking for some help, like in terms of nanny with the other kids, or some personal massage for yourself as well as the baby, or cooking help, do make sure you reach out and find contacts beforehand, that you don't have to hurry and look around when the baby comes and you are in the middle of a mess. The next point in my checklist is meal prepping for the mom. I'm an Indian and we have a detailed postnatal care that includes the type of water the mom needs to drink. Then there are specific meals that we can eat, what are the meals we cannot eat, so that the baby and your health are good and the recovery is fast. So if in your tradition or culture, if there are some restrictions, please do get a knowledge of them and print it out and keep it handy so that you are aware and you just don't have last minute hassles. This is all my list. I'm talking to more of my friends here and my family members. If you think I should include something else, do give your suggestions and advice in the comments. Hopefully you guys got some ideas and inspiration and suggestions for your baby prepping and nesting. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I would definitely be very happy. And please comment below and say hello if you're new to my channel. And if you're having a baby, I just wish you all the best and have a healthy and happy pregnancy. And have a good day. Bye bye.